And this is his command, the Narwhal, one of a family of sea mammals called the porpoise, the rorqual, the cachalot, the grampus. In port, she sports a rare device, a genuine narwhal's tooth. Commander Vors was there at the berth of his ship 2 years before in Barrow with the key members of his crew. They know to a final fraction everything she's capable of, every rivet, every nut and bolt. Narwhal and her sisters were the first operational submarines built for the Royal Navy since the war, and they're as proud of her performance as they might be of a champion. Now she's ready to put to sea. She'll slide away from her depot ship in a Scottish loch, and those watching from the shore will see a British submarine going out on a training cruise. Trips such as these form part of the peacetime routine, but today their range is immensely increased, and very long voyages underwater are a commonplace. From this motor room, they'll control her movements. The noise of the diesels is so deafening that the engine room artificers have to wear earmuffs, very special ones. They have tiny built-in radios which pick up orders transmitted on a loop above their heads. The casing party are the last men down. The last to take below a memory of land and sunlight to last them through the coming weeks. This submarine is capable of continuous submerged patrol in any part of the world, coming up only occasionally to snorting depth to run her diesels which charge her batteries. These can push her underwater at a speed unthought of a few years ago. Down come the hydroplane fins which help control her when she's diving. Narwhal has already been right across the Atlantic to America underwater. The big bump on her bow is the sonar dome. She bristles with radar and detection equipment of all kinds, most of it highly secret. Now she sinks into a world peopled with creatures very much like herself. This is her element. She's a killer submarine. The deadliest weapon with which to hunt enemy underwater craft is the submarine itself. Yet today, Britain can muster only about 50 submarines of all kinds. The Russians have more than 500, the Americans half that number. So, along with a handful of its fellows, this craft carries with it an overwhelming responsibility as a vital, unseen cog in the network of defense.